So tonight's video, we talking about a young guy with an old face. So we going down to Leesburg, Georgia. We got 36-year-old Jeffrey Tyler Kinzer, who thought it was a good idea to pull up on a family and open fire with his AR-15 rifle. But that's not even the worst part of the story. His bond was only $5,000. So let's get right into this story because I really want to know how y'all feel and what y'all think about this, bro. This is nuts.
What witnesses say was a racially charged shooting at a Lee County family gathering.
Now, they were asked to help by the Lee County Sheriff's Office. WALB News 10's Mariah Norman is in the studio now to tell us what their involvement means for this investigation.
Carla, Greg, GBI investigators and Lee County deputies were back on the scene today at a home on Autumn Leaf Drive. The GBI confirmed to WALB they were called in by the sheriff's office to assist, but have not said what they were looking for or if they found anything. Sources provided WALB News 10 pictures of investigators outside the home today. This comes days after a Sunday night shooting that witnesses described as a racially charged attack. We told you earlier this week that Jeffrey Kinzer opened fire with an AR-15 at a family gathering. Surveillance video shows family members, including seniors and children, running from the gunfire. Witnesses say Kinzer, who is white, yelled racial slurs at the African-American family from a passing car. Minutes later, witnesses say he came back in body armor and armed with the AR-15. Fortunately, no one in the family was shot. Kinzer was injured when a family member returned fire. He was charged with aggravated assault and is free on a $5,000 bond.
Here, we got what we know. If this was his house, right? They went to his house days later after the incident. So what evidence or what did they expect to get from that home? Or what did they think they would find in that home? I don't know. You tell me. And then a lot of the people in the family, they feel like this was a racially motivated incident. Why do they feel like it's a racially motivated incident? One, he drove by yelling racial slurs, arguing with the family. Then he left, went home, changed clothes, put on body armor, then returned to this home where he began firing indiscriminately in a crowd of seniors and children. Sounds pretty racially motivated to me. Or maybe he was just a drunk fool. I don't know. But let's look and see what the people who were attacked, the victims, had to say.
In my mind, I'm like, oh my God, this man is gonna kill this whole house. So the kids, they running, they screaming. You see the video with them in the house. They so terrified. Like 30 kids locked in the room on the floor. We got them in the room on the floor, and they just screaming nonstop to their lungs. And we tell them it's gonna be okay. They saying lock the doors, lock the windows. They just scream, and it went on for a long time.
It's a lot of us put our life on the line for this country, and we deserve to be treated just like everybody else. We shouldn't be going through this, especially these kids that, they didn't have a chance. They just starting their lives. So they deserve a fair opportunity, and this should be handled accordingly. He needs to be punished gratefully.
Incident reports show Kinzer works as a firefighter at the Marine Corps Logistics Base in Albany. We did reach out to the base for comment on Kinzer's employment. We have not heard back. Reporting in studio, Mariah Norman, WALB.
Look, man, I told y'all. Look at that face. I told y'all, bro. He 36 years old. Bro got the face of a 57-year-old man. He got the face of a 57-year-old. He's 36 years old. I wonder what made him do that, bro. Usual suspect. Look at that shirt. Gee, when you see that shirt, run. See that shirt along with that haircut, bro? At the first sign of trouble, run, bro. Get away from them. Real talk. Get away from that shirt, bro. And so, like, what did the children do? The children didn't do anything. The old people didn't do anything. Nobody did anything to this man. They are reported. This is what's reported. He drove by, he argued, he went home, vest up and came back. And this is what I be talking about when I be talking about the culture and the climate of the country and people being radicalized on the internet. Like I just saw a post that said where it was a black woman talking about how Austin Metcalf's dad was radicalized and made to turn racist. Whereas a lot of people believe he was already racist and that's how he raised his kids to be racist. But truth of the fact, if we being objectional, there's really no proof of that outside of his behavior the other night. But his behavior the other night does show that bro might just absolutely be a racist. But there's an absolute no proof that his son was a racist. And I'm just saying, bro, I just try to be objectional because at the end of the day, we all are human. I try to be objectional, right? Second of all, and I also want to say this, I don't agree with Jeff Metcalf, not one bit at all. But I can empathize with what the young lady's saying and how she believes he may have been termed radical and radicalized. Because we're seeing it right here. We see the guy Chud the Builder, the dude with the Hitler haircut, the other guy with the Hitler haircut. You see it with these guys, bro. And they try to radicalize their fans and their supporters. And then their fans and their supporters start to believe that they are these people that they are watching on the content. That's why I always say MK Ultra is real. And then you go out in public and you do this and you be like this dude and you get your ass shot. You get yourself shot. Thank God he was a bad shot and nobody was harmed outside of the person that was trying to harm other people. But this is a sad, crazy story, bro. And each and every day we talk about these stories, and each and every day, you know, you're gonna get people saying black people this, black people that, you know what I'm saying? But let's be honest, we are all the same. When it comes to drugs, y'all make y'all little jokes, but you guys are use more drugs than we do. You guys sell more drugs than we do. We just go to jail more. But it's nothing but major projecting. It's nothing but major projecting. Because if you ever spend any significant amount of time, never mind. But it's major projection. And it's crazy and it's sad because a lot of times these races and these people, bro, they wake up thinking about black people and black people ain't thinking about them. Charlie Kirk got killed by a white man. Somehow they blamed us. Everything that happens wrong to the white man is somehow black people's fault and black people on welfare when the whole damn state of West Virginia is on welfare and probably about 80% of that state is white. I'm just saying. The most people in America that are on welfare and receiving government programs and government subsidies are white people, bro. DEI helped white women more than it helped anybody else in America. And these are not hypotheses. These are facts. They scream DEI, DEI, DEI. A DEI hire is that attorney general that we recently had. I don't even know if we still have her, but yeah, Pam, what's her name? Pam Bondi. That's a DEI hire. Real talk, bro. But I'm Big 618Cs, man. Y'all just let me know how y'all feel about this, bro. Like I say again, I'm glad that nobody else was hurt in this incident. And this fool got an old face. I'm out.